Wow. Never dreamed this would be like this. Following these folks is very hard to do, but at least I have to do the section where we are an arm of the state. And our police force are recipients of the things that they do. So there's certain things that we cannot do at the county level. And I just kind of want to take a little bit of time on how those rules can affect our police officers and our constituents. We had a great presentation is this too loud? Great presentation the other day on what the effects of the things that our officers do have on them. If you can imagine the mental stresses that come when they get up, they go out, they do their arrests, or they try to do their arrests and come back. And there are things that they see and hear you can't unsee and unhear. And reminds me of a time I read the story of a gal. She was a detective, and it was her job to go through for a week the pictures from a molester. She killed herself. So there are those pressures that are going on with our police officers out there. And although we provide a lot of money for the hiring, it takes like a year and a half to train them. And there's a lot of commitment that comes with this. And then to go and do your arrest and have them let out, like was spoken about before, is very difficult to do that. But I sit back and I go, what good are having assets if you don't have law enforcement to protect them? And so after the presentation we had, I said, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is a 10. We need to take care of our officers. And, you know, I don't want to get into the social stuff, but that interfere with doing the things that we need to do. And you can tell that the anxiety levels out there of people trying to protect their assets, I mean, it is so thick you can cut it with a knife. And so imagine you are the household, the head of the household, and you're having a hard time taking care of your own family. And I think of our officers considering us as their family as well. And so they are going out there trying to do a job to protect us, and the law won't let them. What is that all about? So while the words that we say tonight aren't going to necessarily make you safer, but we want our officers to know how much we appreciate them and the things they do, and we don't want to have the situation. Today I was talking to an officer, and I'm like, what are some of the things going on? Well, recently there was a carjacking in like the Home Depot or something, and imagine you're the officer, say, excuse me, I need you to stop that car because I can't pursue you, but please, get out so I can arrest you. And even though you have an expected right to privacy when you're in a stolen car, I'll have to get a search warrant to do this. These things are ridiculous. You sit back and go, who thinks of these things? I don't get it. So I don't know why I write notes because I never end up following them anyway. So at the county level, we do what we can to do for our police officers and thank them, all the things that they go through. And we appreciate the things that this church does for them. And I will close.